don't know where the Luna is at. I mean, Luna's already gone for the Crimson Golem, so they know they can't really... There's no point going in and invading onto the Crimson Golem there because it's gone. And it would just be a bit of a waste of time for Nongshim here. But here, the Flaming Palms are already connecting. We see Huan with a bit of a rotation down into the farm lane, just trying to stunt the growth of the Lady Sun, but Tufts.
Oh no, first blood. It's a trade, but it's a win for Nongshim, right? At this point, it's going to be EXP denial for the side of BTR. Tufts is not going to have as much EXP as Kyung9. It's going to be a small lead.
A small lead, yeah, but hey, they're trading blows 1-for-1 already at the scoreboard here in terms of the kills for both of these teams, and they're slightly ahead of gold, Nongshim, right now. They're only a few hundred, which was more so the favor of BTR last game, but it's still early game. We don't need to be looking at the gold resources just yet. It's pretty much equalized.
Yep, right now, pretty much even, I think, across the board, right? They're really neck and neck with each other. The only slight differentiation is in the clash lane, simply because of that first blood.
Yeah, first blood being taken up into the clash lane is pretty huge for the side of Nongshim. They do obviously get the bonus gold for getting the first blood as well. But right now, we're kind of seeing just a bit more respect being paid for both of these teams, it seems. Like the yes, they've had the first blood clash up into the clash lane, but other than that, they kind of just like right, okay. I'm just going to retract that statement there. We see that Nongshim are just entering their enemy jungle and just taking their camps. There's no respect.
It has to work now. They will die 4-on-1 here. It is going to be Zankyu. He is going to lose his Azure Golem on the backline. Tufts comes in. I don't think that's the correct decision at this point. Wind Slash going to be used, and Tufts, he makes it out just by a little bit here. And once again, it is going to be Saiku who tries to recover some form of ego. But Nongshim, they take the win and they walk out.
Some kind of ego or some kind of madness, right? I mean, he's not level 5 just yet, so he can't use his ultimate, but he has all the madness there stored up waiting to be used once he gets to that level. But Luna looking pretty battle scarred there, having to go and take the health from the farm lane turret.
Yep, and that's my worry, right? Because at the end of the day, when you lose that Azure Golem, that's the first problem. There's a lot of CC coming out from Nongshim, and I don't see how they're supposed to handle that on the side of BTR.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not handling it that well so far in the early game, right? I mean, we're now seeing that 1k gold difference go over to the side of Nongshim, and those Flaming Palms are hitting even more harder for Siri right now. And I feel like if they're able to get this game 2 lead for Nongshim, it's going to be very good for them. But Mike coming in with a bit of a gank here, just trying to sort of equalize that difference in the farm lane.
Tufts on the top in a tough spot as well. This first Tyrant might set the tone for the rest of the game, at least until the mid stages. And Zankyu is going to keep it up first. Stop comes in from the Tyrant. Potential stun happening as well. A lot of control on the back lines. It is going to be Zan. He secures it for the team, but can they make it out? That's the big thing. Zankyu, he is on the back lines against Kyung9, but here comes the first punishment. Saiku already down. Neil will get the trade kill. It is on to Siri. That's a big one. As long as Zan doesn't die, it is a decent result. But Nongshim, they still have the lead.
Nongshim still do have the lead. I mean, I would have said that was a bad trade if it was only 1 kill, but they're able to claim the 2 kills there for Nongshim. It kind of softens the blow that they lost the neutral objective down to the bottom side of the map, but they could still go for this Overlord. It looks like they're going to help themselves to Luna's Azure Golem once more, just really trying to stop the growth of Luna into these team fights.
I mean, I hate to be in Zankyu's shoes right now. He has nothing to offer. There is no Azure buff available. He's going to jump in as well. Give it a try. It's not going to be the killing blow. And right now, you take a look at the lead. The refresh comes in. It is going to be Haku coming in with the Unruly Blade as well, trying to get some stuns. Zankyu running out of mana. I don't think this is a fight they will complete. So Nongshim, they just poke them out and go back, return into their own jungle to secure their own Azure Golem.
That's it, just apply a bit of pressure, and then once we've scared them a little bit, let's just go back to basics and just farm up, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from Nongshim, and it's working pretty well into this game too. We're almost at the 6-minute mark, but we're seeing a difference of about 1.2k gold, but 2v1 here.
Alright, Kyung9, I don't think he's gonna die here. In fact, he is just a distraction because Siri on the bot lane takes out the T1 in the farm lane. It is gonna be a potential trade. No, it's not. No minions to speak of on the top in the Clash lane. The only prize to claim is just a space sprite.
I mean, another prize to claim is on the side of Nongshim, right? They may be able to get this T2, but it is going to be Luda going in. Infinite Vastness is just going to be there to get out of jail card for the side of Nongshim. Siri escaping.
Yeah, he does have the freedom of time, right? And look, HoK is just going to pressure and push them down. There's nothing much that BIGENTRON can offer right now. In fact, the pincer move might be coming in as well. Neil, he needs to be careful on the back lines. HoK catches eyes onto Zen. Zen cannot die here. It's a tough situation. Azure Golem being threatened right now. I don't think this is a big one. Hang on. Beast is unleashed. But that's all they're going to get. Nothing more.
I mean, the fact that BTR and Nongshim were very tactful on how they approach that team fight really shows the caliber of skill on these two teams, right? Like, there was plenty of times that both of these teams could have just gone in and tried to get one up over the other, but they were like, no, let's just bait out, let's see what happens, and just like ride the waves.
Oh, this is a tough situation. Does he actually get it? No, Zen actually secures the Crimson Golem for himself. Low on mana though, he needs to be very careful how they take this fight. There is no Madness on the side of Cycle, so there is no Unbridled Outburst as well. So it's a tough position to be in, and I just want to highlight, I think Kyung, best game of his life so far.
So far, yeah, absolutely. He's all across the map. He is making his presence known. He's just making his presence felt as well, especially being able to get those minion waves into the bot lane, taking that T2 for the side of Nongshim. We did see that Tufts is able to secure the T1, though, into the Clash lane as a bit of a trade, but I would take a T2 any day on one of the side lanes for the T1 up into the Clash lane.
Yep, everywhere that, you know, BTR tries to delegate someone to go to, he's there. Kyung9 is there to cut that attempt.
Yeah, we can kind of see here that they're just slowly pushed in, slowly trying to get those minions just a little bit closer to those turret objectives, just trying to gain a bit more dominance on this map. It's not like they are starving of dominance here on the side of Nongshim. They are definitely pushing and doing very well in this game too. It's a lot cleaner for the side of Nongshim, I feel.
Yep, and once again, they're looking at the Azure Golem, so no blue buff for the side of ZanQ, and this is hurting him so much. Nice knockup, but the shield comes in, Leaping Savior. I don't think they will overcommit at this point. Flaming Palm is going to be laid down as well. It is all just simple aggression. Once again, the beast is unleashed, but I think it's a little bit premature.
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, I was thinking that my face when he used his ultimate, I was kind of like, there's not much you're really going to gain from this, and your cooldown is actually going to be quite a while as well. So at least Nongshim know now that they have the intel that the next team fights, if they take it early, that Zhongfei Psycho is not going to have that ultimate.
Yeah, feels like the stress is getting to them. I mean, ZanQ is going to give it a try, but there's not enough damage. BIGENTRON, they might have overcommitted here. This could be the marker to jump in. The stun's coming in as well. Yeah,
stun's coming in as well. BTR is just trying to just keep away the takedown of this T1 in the mid lane because they've already lost the T2s in the side lane. So opening up that T1 is just the golden key that they need, the golden ticket to get into the chocolate factory of the side of BTR. All that minion, I mean, it's not stopped them this far. Nongshim have just been helping themselves to the enemy jungle anyway.
Yep, it's a tough situation here. Okay, Illusion is falling a bit low. This could be the opening they're looking for. Ooh. They dive in, they do not get the kill though. They make it out, but can they? Yes, Zed will get that kill onto Faye. It's a consolation prize, and I think that's all they're gonna get here. Nongshim still pretty much in control.
Pretty much in control. We do have some minions down into the higher turret grounds there in the farm lane for the side of BTR, so they've got to be careful there. We do see that Neil is giving a bit of TLC down to that lane just to make sure that that push doesn't come through. But we can kind of still see that Kyung is just going to fight on two fronts here. There's the Unbridled Outburst.
Okay, this is the big one. They get the lockdown. Siri gets taken out as well. This could be the best opening just yet for BTR, but that window has closed. Right now, the big objective is that Shadow Overlord.
Shadow Overlord, yes. We can see that ZanQ is looking to go for the Tyrant, though. Looking to give a bit of extra damage over to his team, which I really feel like at this 10-minute mark could really help them just skew the scale into their favor, especially the fact that the resources are going up to the side of Nongshim.
Yeah, they're going to pull away here. Now that Nongshim knows about the Tyrant take, they will make a beeline for that Shadow Overlord. So Tufts, as well as Neil, they need to make it out of here safely. They can't overstep their boundaries.
Yeah, we see the Eternity Blade being built already on Zayn, and he's just gone for the Shadow Ripper as well, so quite a bit of crit and attack speed coming through now for the Lady Sun. And even over the Crimson Golem is going to be a bit of a damage buff, as well as the Tyrant as well. They're really trying to amp up Zayn's optimal efficiency.
Yep, I have to give a quick congratulations to Zanku. Finally, a Azure Golem gets in, looks onto Kyung9. Can he get it? Zan gets the kill as well. Suddenly, Nongshim looking a little bit shaky at this point. And it is going to be all 3 lanes being pressured. No, just the 2. Bot lane still in need of some protection, but Zan, he immediately melts down that T2 in the mid, and they get the T2 on the top as well.
Yeah, BTR basically just saying there to Nongshim, saying that, hey, we've seen you, we've noticed you eyeing up our T1 in the mid lane. Let's show you how to do it, and we'll take your T2 at the same time.
Yep, I don't know what's happening. Nongshim, they had the lead, right? And they just gave it away.
Yeah, gave too much room over to BTR, I feel like. They're just... What we always fear with these teams that are in front, if they give the losing team any room to breathe, we've seen it time and time again, and it's happening here. BTR are coming back in their stride.
Yep, Neo though being the silent assassin, that's someone we need to watch out for. I think the final bond is ended. So BTR, they have the option to try and go in here. Zanku just priding himself in this position.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a fight around here.
Hang on, Neo is very low. The backlines, they're looking for it as well. Zanku gets the kill on the Siri. There's a lot of damage gone, but Zanku, he gives his life, tries to get out. Oh, he slides out of it. And right now, Saiku, he secures the kill for BIGENTRON. This was the window they're waiting for in the backline space, trying to make the save for his teammate. But it kicks. Zan is going to complete the kill. It's an ace. And BTR, they come back.
Back to reality. I mean, I'm guessing that's what BTR stands for, it seems like, going into this game too, taking a round off of Nongshim. I mean, Nongshim haven't had the perfect run yet. I mean, they did win 3-1 yesterday, and they've just lost another round. That was another beautiful display there by BTR. Very shaky early game. Mid-game, there was like, hey, you gave us